Nice Grim job. Fragile greed. So I got your no. Grow up song, yes. There we go. Okay. Whoa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy fucking Nightmare King Grim. Holy shit.
Did you know Google makes a phone? Don't be fooled by the outside though. Sure, it's beautiful.
Hey, how you doing today? My name is Relia, and thank you so much for stopping by. Today we're playing Hollow Knight, and I want to show you how to defeat Nightmare King Grim. So I've already defeated Nightmare King Grim earlier on this save game file, so I'm going to do it here from Godhome. It's the exact same fight. Just to show you the charms I'm using, I'm going Mark of Pride, Shaman Stone, Unbreakable Strength, and Sharp Shadow. Sharp Shadow makes it so that way whenever we dash through Nightmare King Grim, we're dealing a little bit of damage, which is going to be super helpful. Unbreakable, I'll show you exactly, is the dash and uppercut. And so what he's going to do is come at you right here. He's going to dash across the screen, taking up about 25% of it, and then come up into the air. And what you want to do is just dash towards him with your Sharp Shadow, and you will be in the perfect placement every single time. The Sharp Shadow makes this part super, super easy. The second attack that we see Nightmare King Grim do a lot is the Fire Bats. And so the difference between regular Grim and Nightmare King Grim is that Nightmare King Grim will do 4 bats, starting with 1 up, 1 down, 1 up, 1 down. So you want to jump early on but not so high that you hit the first bat, and then dash to miss the 2 bats that are going to be going on the bottom. So depending on how far away Nightmare King Grim is from you, you're going to want to do a jump and then dash. Sometimes you want to try and stay in the air a little bit longer with your double jump, and sometimes you just want to kind of do a short hop and then do your dash towards Grim. You can get 2 hits, and sometimes if you're lucky, you can get a 3rd hit, and that's without Quick Slash attached. The 3rd attack that we see is the floor spikes, and these are just like with regular Grim, only Grim does not leave himself open to an attack. So you just have to see the floor spikes coming, get out of the way, and it's the same as before. It might be just a little bit faster than with regular Grim, and with that 2 damage with all of these attacks, it can be a little bit nerve-wracking, but you're going to get through it just fine. The next attack is the dive slash. And Nightmare King Grim will wrap himself up in his cloak. He will come down at a 45-degree angle-ish, and then he will dash usually towards you in your direction. And the really hard part about this one is that he leaves a flame trail behind him. So having that sharp shadow charm is going to make it a lot easier if you just want to get out of there. The other option is to actually jump over his attack, head over to one side, either the left or the right, and then you want to use a down strike, but right on his shoulder, because it is very, very easy to miss this down strike. If you go directly above his head, he actually brings himself up just a little bit, and you will be taking damage. You want to be right about here, right on his shoulder, and if you're moving too much away from him, you're just going to fall right into the flames and take damage. This is a high risk and only a medium reward attack because you're only going to get 1 damage off, but if you mess up, you're taking 2 hits. So be warned, sometimes it might be worth it just to get out of the way of this attack. So the next attack is the Flame Spawner, and this one will come out whenever he's at 75% health, 50% health, and 25% health. So every time you see him puff up into like a big puffer fish and he's doing all these flames, that's how you know roughly how much health he has left. And also, you're just looking for the flame ball thing that makes it all the way to the bottom of the ground. The one that makes it to the bottom of the ground, you know you're going to have to jump over it. So just really watch out for this area right here, and you'll be able to jump over these just fine. Every once in a while, you might have to do a double jump to get out of the way, but usually single jumps will do just fine, and just do your best to get out of the way. Last but not least is the Flame Pillar, and this is what's going to allow you to deal the most damage to Grim by far. This is my favorite attack whenever he does this. You want to stay kind of far away from him and let him do 2 Flame Pillars. When he starts the 3rd one, jump and get 1 nail attack, and as the 4th one is going, you want to be almost directly underneath Grim, or even just slightly off to the side whenever possible, just like this, and get off your Abyss Shriek. This is by far how you're going to deal the most damage, and you always want to make sure you have at least enough soul to be able to get this off. It's more important to have enough soul for this than it is to get a heal off. Note that if you do manage to stagger Grim, he will burst open and turn into a bunch of little bats, and you will tell which one he is because he's the only bat with eyes. And you can get a little bit of damage off, but if you need the health, you know what, you can get off 1 or 2 health right here. And if you've got the soul, go for it. But he's really hard to hit, and I wouldn't risk using an Abyss Shriek in this area. Even though it takes up a large area, it's not worth using the damage in that way. Just either heal or just take a breather and get ready for the next spot. And just like that, we defeat Nightmare King Grim, and I hope that you...
Oh my god, I don't actually need my nigga here. Defeat Nightmare King Grim. We can probably best if I have this guy here. I need that. I have 2 soldiers. Glowing room? No. Man, I got raped. Dash Master. Where's Sharp Shadow? I want Sharp Shadow. Does that Sharp Shadow? Fucking God. The child. The child. I guess I don't need this. Yippee, room chow time. He's gonna be pretty. Yippee, I love you, Nightmare King Grim. You are. Totes my favorite. Yo. 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 Man. Yo! Yo! The guy's a badass and just I'm fucking terrified of this boss. Gay. Gay. Not the most damage I've done so far. Holy fuck. Let me clip this shit.